Hold it for a second. Matt? Usually we get people starting right about this curve if we're on a walk. Right here. Nobody yet. This is about the time where Ding Dong usually asks me if I made it.
Of who did?
Ding Dong usually asks me if I made it private and not public.
Anybody in this morning?
Yep.
Huh?
Yeah. No. No.
Ribeyes for $40? That's really cheap.
Oh, I do?
Got Peter to make it to your live this morning.
He did.
He did?
Yes, he did.
What?
Wait, what?
Yeah, he was there.
What?
Welcome in, Gore. How are you?
There's no way.
100% he was there.
The whole time?
Except for like the last 10, 15 minutes, yeah.
Wow.
He said his dog woke him up.
Kind of hard to believe in.
I'm glad you're doing well. You got anything fun planned for this weekend? Welcome in, LPS. Or that'd be LPs. Because they probably like records. And I went with LPS. Sorry about that. We're doing all right. So we're heading over to Grandma's. She's moving, so we're going to help her pack up a little bit. And so that's the reason I asked if anybody's familiar with our DIY It All channel, because we may go live on there for a little bit while we're packing and taking stuff apart. You're going camping? That's awesome. Tent camping, trailer camping, what kind of camping? What's my favorite Pokemon? Ooh, that's a great question, Steve. I'll ask the whole family because I got Mama here. She is familiar with Pokemon, and I got Son too. So, Tanglia for you?
I just think he's cool. I don't know.
That's fine. I think I'm a Flareon guy. Booger, what about you?
Oh, Pikachu.
That's the only one you can think of right now.
Like the basic Pikachu or like the Rakachu?
Pikachu.
Okay. So there's your answers. How about you, Steve? What's your favorite? Trailer. That's the kind of camping I can live with. We have appreciate you, AWVR. So yeah, we'll probably be going live there in a little bit. So that's why I asked. This is our main channel. That's the kind of camping I get down on. We have tents and stuff, but that's a little rough. Yeah, it's a lot of work and not a lot of comfort. Trailer camping, on the other hand, I can get down with that, especially if there's air conditioning. Geodude's a good call. I like a Geodude. Mama's not a Geodude fan. that way. What's your take on Geodudes, bud?
I don't play Pokemon Go.
It's the, like, isn't it the, I'm pretty sure it's the rock with, like, the
Uh-huh.
arms and the biceps.
I mean, the EVs are cool because they kind of transform into cool things.
Yeah, that's why I like the Flareon. It's the fire one. It almost looks like a lion.
I like the aqua one too.
Yeah, Gore, it's, we went, last time we went tank camping, we were in a, like, horrific thunderstorm. And
Scary.
yeah, we were starting to get water in there. We were under a big tree. I was worried about limbs and branches falling off. It was, so I actually woke up Mama, who was there, and I actually had my sister with us, and I made us all get in the car. So at least if a smaller branch, not a giant branch, came down, it'd be more protection than the tent would be. So should be good to go in a trailer. Does the trailer have AC? Because I mean that honestly. Give me some air conditioning. I can pretty much go anywhere. Ah! Mama slammed on the brakes there.
I hate what you're saying.
Do you like dragons? I do. If we're talking in Pokemon, yes. If we're talking just general in life, yeah, I think dragons are really cool, actually.
Yeah.
You like dragons too, bud? You want a tattoo of a dragon? You got a lot of years before you can get a tattoo. Yeah, that thunderstorm was wild. And it lasted longer than I wanted it to, and it was sort of I think that was the last time we went tent camping. Now, Son and I have camped in the backyard, so we put up the tent. And,
You went trailer camping at Grandma's.
yeah, I said that was the last time we had tent camping.
Yeah.
But yeah, Son and I have popped the tent up and, you know, done a backyard camp thing. Appreciate you, Gore. Yeah, this is our channel. The content is really like fun stuff we do, like go to amusement parks, water parks, holidays, haunted houses, you name it. The lives are more just to hang out, chat, see what everyone's up to, what fun they're going to. How far do you have to go? Do you have to drive for the camping? Is it like a long trip, like hours away, or is it close? All right, we got a 50-50 take on if people prefer portrait or landscape. It's been a while since we've done a landscape live.
I would think portraits easier.
Well, if you're on a phone, yes, but like last night, what made me think of it is last night somebody in the live, yeah, don't merge on that, had us on their TV.
Wait, and they were chatting?
No, it was Mr. Himothy. He said, I'm going to put you on my TV so I can continue playing whatever he was playing. I think he was playing Roblox, actually. And he said, I'm going to put you on the TV. So he said, I won't be chatting anymore. Welcome in, Jeffrey. Have you gone live yet? Sorry, I don't know why I got so loud there. I was just excited for you to get live status. It's a long trip. I'll be honest with you, Gore. Windshield time like this, even though I'm not doing the driving, Mama's doing the driving. Windshield time like this for me is therapy. So if we do long trips, I drive those, and it for me is just calming and soothing, and I love it. Tonight, what time do you think? Because if we're not presently live simultaneously with you, I'd love to stop in and say, hey. Dak Dog, if that's true legitimately for you, you're welcome here. We support you. If you're just out trolling, probably not the place for it. We're a family-friendly, like, really chill community. So, I appreciate you doing another live, sir, but here you're welcome to hang, have a real conversation, meet some good people, and hang out. No worries, Dak. I was young once too, so go have some fun. Appreciate you. It should, Jeffrey. That's awesome. I got people going to songwriting festivals. I got people going camping. We're going to pack up Grandma. Not her physically. We're not packing up Grandma.
What is happening?
We don't have a big enough box. We're just... That was a joke. We're packing up her house because she's moving. Jeffrey, there's nothing to it for real life. Just you'll have fun. I promise you.
There would be no way that she could do that.
Wow, let me see this.
Steve, I wish Grandma baked cookies. This grandma is neither a cook nor a baker. She is pretty good at taking care of like a good pizza order or sandwich order, but yeah, this is not the home cooking grandma. That used to be my mom, but in fairness, me and my sister do all the cooking.
Grandma is a good cook.
She can be a good cook. I learned a lot what I learned from her, so. And for what it's worth, Steve, it's actually Mama's mom. It's Son's grandma, so we just refer to everyone in their like relationship to son, if that makes sense. So Gore, if you're still here, what are you eating on your camping trip? Because usually there's the standards. There's s'mores. Hey JJ. There's s'mores. There's hot dogs, hamburgers. What are you guys bringing with you? Jeffrey, so there's different kinds of copyright, and odds are alive you won't have a problem because you can't control what's in the environment. So what you'll get is you can get a copyright notice. That's not a strike. It's totally different. And all that means is if you decide to let that live become public viewing after the live is over, you'll have no problems during the live whatsoever. But after the live, if you allow it to be publicly viewable, if you ever get to the point where you're monetized, the money that the video makes, if anybody watches it after you're monetized, would go to whoever has the copyright claim against whatever's in the background, if that makes any sense. So don't worry about it whatsoever. Strikes are only when you're knowingly taking somebody's intellectual property, whether it be video content, image, name, image, and likeness, or soundtracks. Nachos are a good call. What kind of stuff you like on your nachos, Steve? And campfire cooking is great. You should have seen us struggling to make s'mores last night on our little solo stove fire pit because everything was so wet. But we got through it, and s'mores were had. JJ, how were you racing last night if you didn't have a license? I'm kidding. I know you don't have to have a license to race, but how did the race go? As much as I appreciate you updating me on the DMV, you knew I wanted to hear how the races went. Welcome in, Beetle. How are you? Appreciate you hanging out. Got any fun plans for the weekend, Beetle? We got people going camping, music festivals, you name it. Hey, go with the flow is a good option too. How did I set up this poll to say, do you prefer portrait or landscape, and then made it yes or no? That's on me. What a dingbat.
Yeah, that's why it's like 50-50. Like people are like, I gotta answer this.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, I prefer
Yes, I
both.
like it.
I like portrait or landscape. Sorry about that on the poll, guys. Nice. Second. So, did you move up to second? Hopefully you didn't move back to second. But where'd you start off after qualifying? So, Beetle, if you like camping, And you like camps. What kind of camping do you like? Do you like cabin camping, RV camping, tent camping? What was there that they got rid of? A fountain or something?
My mom was mad that they were doing that because it's raining.
What does she care?
Just like stupid stuff. Why are you doing it?
I get the concept, but what does she care? She's not a resident effective 1 week. It's like getting... That doesn't make sense.
She gets worked up.
I've met her. Jeffrey's asking if this is college town. It is not. It's a this is where Grandma presently lives. It's depending on the direction you take, it's either 1 or 2 towns over, and it borders the city we're in. But it's about a quarter of the size of our city. But it's a nice little town.
Little town?
It compared to our city,
to
it's
ours,
yeah.
But it is still pretty big.
Well, yes, for most people this might be big, but because of where we live, this is considered a normal suburb. So it's about 40,000 people, which for our area, like we live, our city's significantly larger than that. Nice, way to go, JJ. Congratulations on the number 2 spot. So, Beetle, we're heading over to Grandma's. So Grandma lives a little around that bend and in the neighborhood that we're going to come up to. And Son and I, because when it comes to the family, we have the most expertise in like AV. And the moving company doesn't do the AV being like the receivers and the TVs and stuff like that. So we're going to disconnect all that because she'll be moving next week. And so we'll make sure that that's all properly taken apart and set up for her move. So that's why I was asking if people knew about our DIY channel, because we'll probably go live a bit on there while we're taking it all apart. So it really depends on your taste, Steve. We have a ton of restaurants in the area, absolute ton. And because it's a big suburban area, like everywhere you go, there's more and more cities and towns. So we'll travel a couple towns over to get, go to a place that has, as wild as it sounds, and I'm using this example because it's kind of weird, burger and a sushi. So it's just, yeah, so they make fresh sushi in there, but they also make like world-class burgers in there. It's the wildest concept, but
And it's tasty.
yeah, and it's really delicious. So, but then we'll go to like a Brazilian steakhouse, which is like 2 towns that way, or so there's great food. We live in it. We're very blessed that we have access to such variety and quality. Nothing like a Saturday date at DMV, JJ. No, they're not sushi burgers. That's what's wild. It's burger and a sushi. That's the name of the restaurant. So they make fresh sushi in-house in a station, but then they also have a grilling station where they make fresh burgers. So a lot of
fancy burgers.
Yeah, so a lot of times I'll get the burger of the month, and my sister will go with us a lot of times, or take us there a lot of times, and she'll get like some sort of pork burger. Oh my gosh,
What in
that
the
sounded like
world?
it hurt. You okay, Remus? She'll get a pork burger, but then we'll also get sushi as our appetizer. So, but they're not sushi burgers. It's not. That would be wild though.
Why does that sound kind of... No,
Appreciate you, Jeffrey. You have a great day. And what time is that live? Yeah, exactly, Steve. They'll have truffle burgers and stuff. So the burgers are not cheap there.
No,
The sushi's normal sushi price, as long as you're not getting your sushi from the gas station, if you know what I mean. Yeah, we're okay. Remus, who's our puppy, I'll show you to him in a second, because we're getting out of the car here, because this is Grandma's house. He's not very stable in the car, and you'll see why in 2 seconds. He's a very tall dog, but not a very heavy dog. And so what I mean by that is he's extremely long-legged, but not very... He's not a big boy. And so this is him. And so when Mama like slightly pumped the brakes, he fell. So that's Remus. So this is our dog. Through these trees and in here, this is Grandma's house. At least for a little bit longer, because she'll be selling it. And then she's moving to her new place. No, it doesn't look like it. So I'll walk around to the back. So yeah, this is Grandma's. Around 7:30ish. All right, Jeffrey, I'll try to check in. And we are central as well. A lot of times we're live at that time, but we'll definitely check in if we can. Steve, he could probably reach him, which is what's funny. This is Grandma's wildflower garden and her sunflowers. Beetle, do you mean the most common bug? Like, what do we have the most of in our area? I'm not gonna lie to you. This time of year is probably mosquitoes, but we get a lot of ants too. Tons of ants. Make a new hire to pick some bolts from the parking lot. Did you seriously hire somebody to go out there and pick up the scrap metal in the gravel lot, JJ? You love sunflowers? Yeah, these are mini ones. So these are the little guys. They're Mama's favorite too. See, I like the lilies. But she's got a bunch of sunflowers just popping in there. They're kind of nice. And I don't know what these guys are called, but they're pretty cool. All right, appreciate you, Steve. I hope to see you in the future live. We go live at least daily on one of the channels, but most often on this channel. So appreciate hanging out with us for a bit. Are you serious, Beetle? What'd you do with her? So I'm gonna go in now. Hey, Peg.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm all right. Thanks for asking. So all this stuff here is what we got to take apart and get it all figured out.
Alright, I'm still gonna be working.
Oh, okay. Well, that's sad, Beetle. You tried. In fairness, I'll be honest with you. The beetles by us. We're not a huge fan of the ants by us because they tend to cause more destruction than they're good. A lot of times they're like carpenter ants and they'll get in your house and they'll ruin the wood. I thought that was Mama that went that way. It was not Mama. Hi, Remus. So there's Remus again. That's my puppy. Hi, buddy.
I'm trying to choose their names.
Hi, buddy.
You go outside with me?
That's cool. You know, I'll be honest with you. We appreciate people sharing their interests with us. We're not big into insects, but that's cool that you enjoy them. There goes Ding Dong. There's Mama. And Son went upstairs. I think he's coming to get some stuff for us to take this all apart. And get the lights turned on in here. I'm gonna go out with Mama since it's the nicest day. See if I can find any bugs for you to see in our area. Or insects, I should say. Whew, there's some ants right there.
Those are the sunflowers, aren't they cute?
Yes, I see it. You see the little tiny, like, bees? They're ill, guys. They're racing around. There's one right there.
It's a real bee.
Okay, JJ, so he's doing more than just picking up scrap metal out of the parking lot.
Hey!
Again, he was caught off guard. There's...
That was something to run around to the back to see. What? Oh. Come on. Come on, Ann.
Did they scare you? You knew who it was. You just didn't know it was them.
He warmed up much quicker, Tan Peggy. Yeah.
Well, yeah, he's got to meet people more than once.
In, Annie. Let's go. In.
And then there's Grandma's doggy.
Yeah. You know, it's just me. Come on, Ann. Let's go.
There you go, JJ. Welcome in, Bod. How are the burgers? We're just at Grandma's house. We got to take some stuff apart. So the reason we asked if anybody's aware of the DIY channel, we're going to take apart some electronics, disassemble Grandma's AV, and probably go live over there a bit for that.
And then eventually they'll scratch off and get cut off.
Grandpa and I, once upon a time, made this bench just out of the leftover stones from making the garden bed. Totally unintentional. Yeah, that's the only, it's a short chain.
You got Annie?
I do not.
Annie went around the front.
Yeah, I don't have her.
Annie thinks I got nothing better to do. Annie! Come on! Let's go. Come on, Annie. Come on. Come on, I can't run. Come on, let's go.
That's not for you, dork. Body's got nothing buried here. So, he doesn't know what to do with himself. There's nothing to unbury and bury. So Grandma's dog went around the front, and he's trying to figure out where everyone went. And as Bod is well aware, Bod comes into the lives. He's seen Remus. He tends to bury pretty much everything. But this isn't his garden, so there's nothing here that he's buried. So he doesn't know what to do with himself. He's fun. He's definitely checking out his new surroundings. Well, it's not new. He's been here before several times. Stop smelling the pubes. That's gross.
Is that his poops?
I don't think he went. That's not his MO either.
Alright, I got 60.
All right, guys. Well, I do got to get set up and figure out how we're going to break down that AV equipment. So, oh, the question here? Yeah, on our side, it only takes up a small space, but I guess it depends on screen side. He is definitely looking for something, but we will be probably live shortly with a much smaller question on that channel you see right down there. That's our DIY channel, so taking apart those electronics. But yeah, the move is this coming week, so we gotta get this out. So you're probably doing, it's not his, that's actually Annie's, so I'll move the camera and look at the flowers instead. So if we're fortunate enough to get you over on the DIY channel, we'll see you, I'd say probably about 15-20 minutes. Otherwise, you guys have a great one, and we'll probably go back live at our normal evening time this evening when we're leaving here, and then maybe chill and chat on the front porch like we usually do. So everyone have a great day. Appreciate you stopping in, spending a little time with us. We will be back shortly on the DIY channel.